Hello and good morning, and welcome to Thashna Walsh Lifestyle Therapy. I am coming to you today from the beautiful island of Jamaica, my birthplace, and I'm in Montego Bay today, staying with some family, and I just wanted to continue with the videos that I started, as I promised that I would be releasing a video every single week, and I did not want to miss this week because I like to honor my promises. As I was walking around the garden this morning, I was thinking, feeling just the energy of this place. You know, you can see the trees in the background, you can see the ocean in the background, you can hear some traffic going on down there, you hear the birds tweeting. There's so many things to draw your attention in to the present moment. And I feel I needed to address this present moment because this is where our power lies. This is where we get what we want to get. This is where we feel our joy. This is where we feel all the good stuff if we only use this machinery to take us there, keep us there, because that's the natural place in which we want to exist, because that's where the peace and the joy and the ease and the love and the grace is. So you have all this hustling and bustling, people running off to do this job, do that, and they feel like they have to be in a hurry, they have to be busy, they have to be pushing and pulling to get what they want. That's not so. We're doing this because we do that because there's some fear energy attached to what we're doing, which is why we feel like we have to push, because if we don't push, we don't get, and that fear of not getting makes us want to push. But if we start believing in the generosity of the earth, of the universe, of God, and the goodness, the kingdom that God has given us, then we realize that we don't have to push, because in fact we deserve all the good things. We deserve it. Nobody has to tell us that we deserve it. We just need to know that intuitively that we deserve it, and we know it. If you think about it, when you look at something beautiful, you go, I want that. Some people may feel a bit of jealousy, a bit of envy, and that's because you want that. It's not because you want that person to not have it. It's because you want it for yourself. But there is enough to go around. It's infinite. So if we start changing our mindset from this fear of lack, not having, not getting, then we don't have to be on that horse of busyness, of feeling like we have to push and pull and strain. Because if you feel that inside yourself, there's always some anxiety attached to it. And anxiety is not your natural state. It's not your natural state of being. Your natural state of being is to ease into things, is to relax into things, is to feel flow, is to feel the dynamics. Look at that tree behind you. It's just like flowing in the wind, blowing in the wind. You look at the ocean, you see it ebbs and it flows. It comes in and it goes out. It comes in and it goes out. The wind is just doing its thing. It's just flowing here, flowing there. And we, as human beings, are a part of the earth. And we've lost our way in many ways, where we feel like we need to push to create something. Nothing, even the natural disasters, they're not pushing. It's a natural flow of things. So we call them natural disasters. They're there to just equilibrate and put things into balance. And if we can understand how to put ourselves into balance, we can fall into the same category and realize that life will just happen for you, and you won't feel like it's happening against you. Okay, because in truth, that's basically what life is. It is happening for you. So try to become still in the present moment, not living in the past, not living in the future. Because when you're experiencing, say, depression or sadness or just that heaviness of life, you're probably existing in the past. Again, sorry about the music. Jamaicans play their music loud in the cars here. Anyway, so when you're feeling the heaviness of life, just catch yourself and realize that you are acting from fear of stuff that you've learned in the past that you think potentially might happen again. It's a subconscious behavior. It's the way the subconscious mind is wired to protect us. So things that you learned in the past, it's going, okay, this was a bit tough and it was tricky and it was hard, but you find your way through it, and it stores that information as a program so that when the time comes again that you face something similar, it'll just pull up that program and you act it out in exactly the same way. So which is why you get the anxious, the depression when you're looking in the past, if the sadness, the heaviness when you're looking in the past. That's why you get the anxiety when you're looking in the future, because you have experienced that before and subconscious brings it up. So therefore, when you're thinking of something to do in the future or something that's going to happen in the future, oh God, so much noise. There's an airplane, there's a car, it's all going off at the same time. When you're thinking about all those things, just remember they're all based in the past. They're based from something you've already learned in order to so that you can make it easier in the present moment when you're faced with something similar. But in the present moment, you can choose a different thought, you can choose a different belief. You can say, actually, no, that was my parents that instilled that idea in me, or that incident that happened, it happened, but it doesn't define who I am. It doesn't define me, or or the progress that I am going to be making in my life. So you can choose something different. You look around, there's so many different ways of doing things. You see people succeeding, you see some people failing, and they get up and they move again, and then they succeed. So it goes to show that looking at things in one way, if you're just one of those people that just looking at things in one way, then you're gonna, unless that way is always what always works out for you, then that's great. But if you're looking at things in one way, thinking it's not going to happen for me, it's too hard, it's too stressful, I've done it before, I've been there and done that before, it's never worked out, then you're not going to get very far, because you're going to find that whatever you tell yourself, or you tell your mind, or your mind can hear you speaking and feeling, is what it's going to, that reticular activating system is going to make sure that you see more of that. Okay, so if you want to see something different, you have to be conscious. You have to use that 5% of your mind, because the subconscious is 95%, but you have to use the 5% that's left to say, actually, no, I'm going to catch myself in this behavior and I'm going to change. I'm going to turn that around, because this is not how I want my life to play out forever. I don't want those old programs to define me. I want to be somebody different. I want to be somebody new. I want to be somebody who's making progress, who feels that they deserve all the good things, and all the good things come to them. So to do that, it's being in that present moment. It's just recognizing in that moment, because every memory that we have, or every negative thought that we bring into the present moment, again, it doesn't belong there. It's something that's happened in the past that you're bringing to the present moment, crying about it, moaning about it, blaming about it, pointing the finger about it. It's a past thing. Create something new. You ever been around people and you sit there, you're probably one of them who sit there, you talk about what happened last week, this incident happened, and what you should have said and what you should have done. We all do it. I caught myself doing it yesterday and the day before. When you're talking to family, and you get caught up in the whole drama of things. But you just got to remember that, okay, sometimes you got to bring that 5% in and go, actually, I don't want that energy. I don't want to take on that energy. So what do? You either change the subject, change the subject if you can, yeah. Move yourself away from the negative energy. So if you can change it, change it. If you can't change it, then obviously you have to go inside yourself and make sure that you are strong and you can listen without emotionalizing. Okay, so that's one of the ways you can do that. And what else? So if you can't change it, move yourself away from it. Okay, or mentally make yourself strong within the situation if you can't move away from it, knowing that you're just observing. You're just looking at the screen and just observing, and you're not putting any emotions into it. And if you can't move yourself away from it, move yourself away from it. Change the subject, talk about something else, or interject if you can and say, hey, You know, all this things we're talking about, it's not life-giving, it's not energy lifting. So can we talk about something new? Can we talk about something else? Some people might like you for it, some people probably won't, you know. But if you're around the right kind of people, they'll appreciate it and say, yes, actually, thank you. And they'll want to get back on that trajectory of high vibes. High vibes, that's what we all want. Okay, so be in the present moment. Catch yourself in the present moment. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be washing the dishes, you could be at work, you could be driving in your car, but just find a moment. And when I say present moment, the easiest way to be in the present moment is think of things you're grateful for. Think of things you're grateful for, because whatever you're thinking is in the present. You're in the present moment, but you want to bring positive things in that moment. Okay, because we can't exist anywhere else. We can't exist in the past, we can't exist in the future. We can only exist now. So bring the positive things. So gratitude, you know, right now I'm grateful that I am home. I am here with my boyfriend and we're enjoying this beautiful environment. We're going to the beach in a minute to just chill. Yesterday we had a beautiful day on the river rafting. Tomorrow we're going to go jumping off cliffs. Well, not me personally. I'm just going to watch them jump off cliffs. I'm just going to be playing in the water and just relaxing with family, you know. And I'm glad I've got the opportunity to come and to do that. I've just met a few of my nephews that one of them I met him for the first time, and I'm just, you know, I love family and I love when we come together, and I'm just really grateful that we have this space to share. So whatever it is for you right now is just to honing on it. It could be something really simple. You're probably drinking your cup of tea or something. You just go, grateful for this warm cup of tea, you know, that's going to soothe my body, you know, so I feel nice and calm and comforted. You know, I'm grateful for the glass of water I am drinking. In fact, liquids hold energy. So whatever energy you project into the liquids that you're drinking, they hold it. So that if you're drinking a glass of water, you bless the water, you say, I'm grateful. You project gratitude to that water, and the molecules will change accordingly. So some people use it as a healing technique. So you charge the water molecules with positive energy, which comes from you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to have a machine to charge it with positive ions, because you just need to get into that state of gratitude and feeling good, and then focus that energy into the water and then drink it. You know, it's 10 times more powerful than when you're just drinking water and not thinking about it. And likewise with your food, this is why we bless our food. We say thankful, we're grateful for it. It nourishes our bodies. So whatever it is that you're grateful for, just sit down and write. There has to be at least 3 to 5 things that you can be grateful for in any moment. And every moment that you do it, make sure the things are different, because there are hundreds and hundreds of things that you can be grateful for on a daily basis. It's just that sometimes we haven't practiced practice gratitude, you know, the habit of gratitude. But once it becomes a habit, there's so many things to be grateful for. I mean, listen to the bird song out there. It's beautiful. And there's so many species of butterflies. I absolutely adore butterflies. So many different species of butterflies. I'm always in the garden hunting and looking at the different ones and trying to capture them on video. But whatever it is for you, it could be the simplest things. You've got legs, you got, you know, you've got your joints work perfectly, and even if they don't, be grateful that you got them. You know, some people don't have them, you know, and this is how we heal ourselves as well. Because if you're there moaning about the negative stuff, this hurts and that hurts, you're just gonna get more of that. But because that's the energy you're bringing, so whatever the energy you're bringing, you're gonna attract more of that. So just remember, we can only exist right now. So anything that's happening right now, it's your choice to bring it in. So you can bring the misery from the past, or the anxiety and the worry for the future into the present. That's your choice. But why not just bring something beautiful? Something beautiful. If you're gonna take something from the past, take something amazing, something that happened that was so cool, you know, because then it exists in the present again. You know, if you're planning on a trip or planning on doing something amazing, planning on starting a business, planning on, you know, getting a promotion or something, then look at it in a very positive way, so it lifts you up, so you feel that energy, the energy of that, you attract more of it, and you attract the very thing that you're thinking about and energizing towards. Okay, so let's be in the present moment in a positive way. Okay, you hear about being in the present moment, but they never really tell you that no, most people don't tell you that the present moment is a choice. What you bring into it is your choice. It's your choice. It's not just closing your eyes and being in the present moment. It's if you're walking around, you're not meditating, then the only way to bring the present moment to you is for you to focus on the things that you want, the positive things, okay? And not just, you don't have to sit there and zen all day to be in the present moment. You don't have to, because you can be zenning at beauty. You know, that the world is beautiful if you see it that way. But if you see it as misery and hard and stressful, then it's going to get that way. It was when we just came, I think the second day we were here, and I just had something triggered me, and I was just like I was at the bottom of that emotional scale. Just like amazing. You go from the top and drop to the bottom, feeling despondence and just like that apathy, and just feeling sorry for yourself just because of something somebody said. And it took me a little while. It took me about an hour to turn it around. But it happens. But the important thing is you have to have that commitment that I can't stay here. You know, because if I stay here, I'm going to die. My body's going to start disintegrating. My mind is going to start disintegrating. The anxiety is going to start coming back. And I don't want that. That's not me. That's not what I want to be. And also, you can't impact the world in a positive way if you're like that. You're going to affect your friends. You're going to affect your co-workers, your children, your whoever you're around. And you want to affect the world. You want to give to the world as opposed to take from it. And in order to do that, you need to raise your vibration. So when you're feeling down and low, you know, go look at something positive that's going to make you laugh. You know, look at some cute puppy videos or whatever it is that take your fancy, that makes you smile. Go find that and get your mojo back, get your energy back up there, because that's when you start giving, and that's when your ideas come. That's when you're more fruitful in your life, whether it's in your relationships, in your finance, in your own spirit, and so yeah, and also health, big one. Okay, your energy, your life force, is super important for your health. If you've got negative life force or low energy, then you're going to be taking energy away from you, because you're looking outside of yourself at everything else, as opposed to putting the energy wherever you put your focus is where your energy goes. So put your focus inside of yourself in a positive way. See yourself healing, see yourself whole, see yourself beautiful, see yourself glowing, see yourself vibrant and happy and alive. And you know what? Eventually your brain will start listening. That reticular activating system will start going, okay, I get this, I understand. And it finds you other things. You see things, people come into your life, opportunities come for you to feel that aliveness, that vitality, that wonderment, that beauty inside of your own self, so you can give it to others. You don't have to physically go give it to them. You can by sharing and caring and being there for someone, but just radiating the energy that's coming from you is helping someone. Okay, you might not see exactly who it's helping, but it's definitely helping the betterment of the planet that you live on, and the human beings and the animals and all the living things, because we're all energy, we're all interconnected, and we're all a part of the same life force. Okay, so the bottom line is, make your present moment count for something good. Make it count for something powerful and positive. And I'm going to leave it there, because I can go on and on and on. So if you've got any questions, thank you for tuning in. You know what to do. Leave a comment. Please like the video if you're enjoying my videos. Subscribe and hit the like button. I know a lot of you are sort of in the background and don't like to comment, or just too busy. But hey, let's be in the present moment this time, as we're listening to this, and go, you know what? I like this video. I'm going to leave a like. I'm going to subscribe, and I'm going to share it with someone. Okay, so thank you again for tuning in with me here at home in Jamaica. And till next time, stay light, stay bright, stay present. Sending you lots of love, lots of hugs. Until next time.